Hey, this is Jim Crean from the Scream Taker band, and you're listening to the Brutally Delicious podcast.
Well, first of all, the track sounds fucking killer. I was just listening to Stone Cold, and the thing that struck me right out of the gate is that it doesn't sound old, but it has elements of the past. Does that make sense?
It's so funny you said that, because our producer, Artie Dillon, said the same thing to me as we listened back to the whole record. He said the same exact thing. He said it's old, like the songs are written as old, like an old Black Sabbath type thing, but it's got a modern sound to it. Like sound are all modern. So that's kind of cool. That's a big compliment, because that's kind of what we were going for. So.
Like, I listened to it and I was like, because like before I read the sheet on what we're doing here, I was like, I'm just going to click the link and listen. I like how it's kind of raw, and it's got this old feeling, but it's modern. And then I looked at who was in the band, and I was like, holy shit. It's like, what the hell's happening here?
Just a few players.
Yeah. Personally. And then just maybe 3. But maybe 4. If I was invited, but I'm not. But it sounds killer. Like, I liked it, Bruce.
No, I loved it. I think it harkens back to that older style, but maybe because of, you guys have that sort of, I guess, pedigree, right? To come along with you. It's kind of in your genes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, when we had no intention of writing it like that. It just kind of, as we were recording our parts, it just kind of just all happened. And the next thing you know, we have, we created, the Mob Rules and Rainbow and a Dark Stepchild.
Yeah, I mean, you hit it right on the head.
I think that's what happened.
Right, and I mean, I guess you can't change your DNA, right? I mean, that's where you come from, and fans like me appreciate it. That's what I grew up on as well. So it's really, really nice to see that.
Cool. I mean, it was no intention. Like, we didn't go, hey, we're gonna make it album that sounds like a Dio album or a Black Sabbath with Dio album. We didn't do that. We just were ourselves. And Vinny, just the way he plays is just unbelievable. And it was just one of those things where we just, before you know it, we're listening back going, holy cow. And then once we took it to our producer, he's the one that actually brought that to that line to my attention. Artie Dillon, he said, he goes, man, this is something like if Ronnie would have stayed in Black Sabbath and not did Dio, the Holy Diver album, this is what would have happened right here. This is what would have happened in between that. And I'm like, wow, I guess you're right.
How did that make you feel?
Cool. I mean, listen, Ronnie James Dio, one of the best singers in the world, of all time. And you're going to get that when Vinny plays, because that's Vinny's sound and his style. You can't change it. Vinny could go play Barry Manilow song, before it sounds like a Black Sabbath song, because he gets to the place.
Right.
Now right. Now I want to hear that.
But, and then it's just, and then in our guitar player stuff, Han, he he's been around a long time too. Like you said, the three of us are pretty seasoned guys, and he worked with Paul Di'Anno from Iron Maiden,
right? So
he's got that heavier side to him. And before you know, we just had a really cool sounding record. And,
I can't get this image out of my head.
Really,
the Copacabana in the dark.
Right. At the Copa.
That's awesome.
Boom, right.
So obviously you guys have known each other for a long, long time. So how does this start? Does this start with text messages, or would you go out for beers? How did this all kind of begin?
And me and Vinny have been playing together for over 12 years. Maybe I'm a singer, and him and Carmine, his brother Carmine's touring band and recording band. We've made a couple of records together with that band. called the Peace Brothers or Apathy Brothers, whoever you're talking to. If you're Vinny, it's the Apathy Brothers. Talking to Vinny. Carmine, it's the Peace Brothers. If you're talking to me, it's APPICE. I don't want to get in trouble by either of them. So, it's one of those things where we just, I talk to Vinny, weekly, we talk anyways. And Steph and I started, my last record I did called The London Fog. You can look that one up. There's a lot of big name guest players on that record. And Vinny was on it, of course. So was Carmine, Rudy Sargio. The long list. So we did a song called Scream Taker on that album dedicated to Ronnie. Clever with all the Dio. I know it's all been done a million times, but I just felt that we wanted to do that. So we did all the Dio lyrics and titles and kind of made it and morphed into a song called Scream Taker. And it was real heavy and just really cool tune. So when COVID hit, and me and Steph were starting to write songs for going to be a Jim Crean record. And he was sending me demos, and we really had nothing else to do. We just had tons of time on it, right? And COVID hit, and we just started to demo songs out. And geez, it just started sounding like Black Sabbath songs. He would send me music, and it was dark and heavy, and then I started singing over it. And just naturally started happening. I called Steph, and because he's in France, and I said, why don't we? I'll get Vinny to play on these songs because that'd be a great idea. So I sent him over Vinny. Vinny fell in love with the song. Said, "Oh my God, this is right up my alley. This is really everything I like to play."
Right.
And that's really how it happened. And then before you know it, we just started writing songs, the three of us together, just sending back and forth files. And before you knew it, we had this 12 songs done, and we were like, we got this killer album. Now what do we do with it? Right. And so we started shopping. I contacted our manager from the Peace Brothers, and I said, I got this great heavy album, and I want it to be heard, and I want it out there. Let's get it out there, because we were with SPV, Steamhammer, with the Peace Brothers. I said, shop it to them, see if they would love it. It's right up their warehouse. And he goes, I got somebody else in mind, Deco Records. We chopped it over to him, and Charlie over at Deco fell in love with it. And before you know it, we've had a deal in place, and now we're here.
Nice. Did you re-record the songs after getting the deal, or did you just use what you guys recorded yourself?
Well, they were just demos when we sent them. They weren't produced and they weren't mixed and mastered. Just demos, raw. They loved them, So, and then once I got Artie Dillon, who also plays with me in the Peace Brothers, he's a guitar player for the Peace Brothers. He produced, while we were in quarantine, we did a song called Monsters and Hero that was on the Sinister album, the Peace Sinister album. And we did it like a quarantine version of it. You can see it on YouTube. It's pretty cool. We did all the money that we made off that, which was a lot. We sent to the Ronnie James Dio Stand Up and Out.
Oh, nice.
We gave it all to Wendy. Yeah. So we gave her the song too. And which was really cool. And when it was on Ronnie's birthday, it was like one of his birthdays were right in COVID. They did a big thing and they played our video and all that stuff. So he already produced that song for us, and it came out amazing. And I said, man, you're going to produce my next record. And that was it. Someday I'll have a next record, obviously. And this became the next record. I started sending him the demos, and that's when he came up with that. Oh my God, this is going to be fun, And I said, have a go with it. Do whatever you want to it. These are raw tracks. You do what you want. And he got that sound.
Nice.
He really did.
I know it's sort of like a concept record. Sorry. It's like a concept record. Whose idea was the theme of it? It's King of the Vampires, I guess, is loosely based. And how did that come about?
Good question. Really, that song Stone Cold, it was just I was watching one of the vampire movies, and I was just watching it because like I said, we had tons of time on our hand during COVID. So I was watching a vampire movie, and I go, that'd be cool to write this song about it because it's so dark and spooky and creepy. And that's really how I started writing it about that. I watched a movie on that, and that's really kind of pulled the concept from that movie, but in my own words and twisted words, and it came out really cool. So then we did a video for it, and Robbie Tatak from Goo Goo Dolls, a friend of mine, funded the video for us for this thing he does called Music is Arts festival. He does this, I think he's going on his 25th year, and so he contacted me because we played it that year and said, if I'll do a video for you guys, I wanted a band to showcase the video. So then I said, okay, we got to come up with an idea for the video. And that's how we did the video for at Stone Cold. Pretty cool. I have my fiance, Colleen. She's like plays the vampire queen. And I got a buddy of mine. Yeah, I got a buddy of mine, Al Baker, who played like a zombie guy. He does a zombie thing for charity. And
Zombie thing for charity.
actually produced the video. Yeah, it's pretty cool. He does like these zombie things. Not to get too into it, but he does like dresses him and his buddies dress up like zombies, and they're really good at it. And they like go to like concerts and like scare people, and like go to haunted houses and stuff, and people donate, and they take all that money and give it to charity.
Nice.
So he's been doing that for years. So I got him involved, and before you know it, I had Joe Palumbo do the video for it, and it became something cool. I asked Vinny to record his stuff, and Steph recorded his stuff, and the video is kind of neat. It's like a epic movie, almost like a mini movie. So if you get a chance, check that out on YouTube or whatever. But yeah, that's how that song came. But the whole album kind of became like that. Like we had a song called "Curse of the Werewolf." Another thing, I was just kind of wrote a song about a werewolf, and it's just some really cool, different type of songs that you wouldn't normally write about. And like no sappy love song, you know what I mean? We didn't want to do that. We wanted to make it just cool.
Are you going to take this theme to the live setting too, like stage props and that sort of thing, or is that just too far?
No, because I mean, yeah, but that's good. You know what? That's a great idea. I never thought of that.
10%.
Steal your idea. There you go. Exactly. We're just looking to get out and just play. I mean, that's what we want to do. We've gotten a couple offers in Brazil already. That's going to happen. In South America, we got obviously here in the States. So we really didn't. I don't think we've gotten as far as thinking of what our stage props going to be like. Because I mean, nowadays, nobody does that anymore. It's hard to do that.
Right.
And but I like your idea. I might steal your idea actually.
It's all yours.
I sense ketchup. I sense ketchup packages under fake skin on
Chris,
the neck.
Chris, I need you to delete that part where he said the idea of it, and then edit my part where I say, Bruce, I got a great idea for a tour. We're going to use these as props, and have Bruce nod. Yes, it's a great idea.
Bruce, give me a nod so I can edit it in.
Yes.
Okay, off-topic question, but I can never take my eyes off a platinum record. What record is that?
The gold record, actually.
Gold record. Yeah.
It's one of my records that we did many years ago. It's my Insatiable record, which is the one platinum or gold. I mean, so that in Europe and Japan, and so I'm pretty proud of that.
That's cool. I can't see the gold. It's probably my glasses.
Yeah,
but it looks.
I wish it was platinum.
Well,
God, gold is amazing.
You know what? You have more gold records than I have because I have zero.
Right. It took some time. I mean, it takes time because the units got to sell and they got to catalog them. They got to go to that. What is that called? Let me look.
RIAA.
RIAA. Yeah, they got to go to that and you register it and all that stuff. And then nowadays with downloads, you put those counts towards it so you can count your downloads and then you find all your Spotify's and all that. So before you know it, you got to hit. I think you got to hit 1 million. Is it 1 million or 500,000?
I don't know. It used to be 1 million. I think they changed
500,000. So it's 500,000. So you got to hit that number, and then you get a little plaque on your wall.
And then you're literally golden.
Yeah, you get a plaque on your wall, and when it falls and breaks, you put it in your closet.
Chris, do you have YouTube up?
I don't have anything else. Bruce, do you?
No, I was wondering if you had YouTube.
Oh, you want to do some comments?
Yeah. If you got a second, we're going to do some YouTube comments for you.
I have YouTube up.
Okay. When does the tour start? Does it start shortly?
Okay, so I always pick the funniest comment. We just have offers right now, so we don't have anything. We haven't accepted any offers yet, but they're good ones.
Okay, good. Sorry, I have a delay.
I always pick the stupidest comment to read. I always pick the stupidest comment to read just to get you to react to it. So this one is from somebody named, it says, trending adult porn videos only. And then it says that same thing in about 4 different languages. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to make of this.
On our video.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
They're into vampire porn, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. That's pretty funny. I was just
That's
like,
really on our site, huh? Oh my god.
That sucks. People are.
It happens. You know, I always just read stuff like that. But one of the better ones is absolutely amazing. Can't wait to hear the whole album. Congrats to all.
Cool.
4 devil horns. Devil horns.
Or they're using their feet. Or they're using their feet too.
Hey man, if somebody can make devil horns with their feet, they better go on America's Got Talent
right
now.
Right? That's great. It's hilarious.
That's nice.
That's great.
Did we miss anything?
That's cool. I'm glad people are digging it. You know, that's cool. I mean, the album I believe drops the 23rd of September, and it's called "Build a Beautiful" on Deco Records. I think there's a pre-order going right now. If you just go to Deco site, you can just go in and find Scream Taker on there, and then just there's pre-orders. The cool bundle they got where a t-shirt, like a really cool book that comes with it with all the credits in it, and then of course the CD. And then I guess the next step is we're putting it out on vinyl, but I guess the vinyls manufacturers are backed up, so we're waiting on that.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
So that's coming.
That's cool.
Yeah. Listen, the packaging's amazing. The guy who did the covers, Jeff DeBurry, he did the artwork for it, and Lee Stokes did all the. He did the cover, Jeff DeBurry, but Lee Stokes did all the artwork for it, and its artwork is really cool, old school, like an old Iron Maiden Dio type album cover.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really like sci-fi looking cover. It's really cool. So I'm really excited about seeing. I haven't seen. I just seen like the making of it. I haven't seen the actual finished product yet, but I'm excited to get that in my hands. I can't wait to see that.
That's awesome.
Me too. Comes out. Yeah, September 23rd. That'll be out. We might put another video out before that to just kind of tease people to go buy the record because it's that cool of a record. To be honest with you, I'm pretty proud of it. There's a song called "Burning Flame" that's like a really cool hook to it. That it probably will be like a B-side. Like it wouldn't be the song that most people will like because they're like won't be this bigger song. But me personally, it's my favorite on it. So it's one of those songs that I think it's just really well written song.
Oh, I can't wait to check it out, man.
Yeah. Did the label send you guys the link at DPK?
No, all I have is
give me
Stone Cold.
Okay, send me your email at the end of this, and I'll send you the whole record.
Oh, sweet.
There's a couple songs in there you'll dig. There's a couple songs one called Shattered Mirror. It's really cool. That song's another cool concept song. It's about a guy. Not to waste your guys' time on this, please. But it's about a guy who was like trapped in a mirror. Somehow got trapped in a mirror, and over centuries just had to see different things. This mirror like traveled, and people would own this mirror or whatever. And I got it. Okay, cool. I'll send it to you. And he would like see different ages, different centuries pass by of different crazy shit, bad things and good things, whatever. And then finally the mirror shatters, and he can escape it. And he escaped it into modern time. Wow. Like, oh my god, this is crazy. That's what the song's about. And if you listen to words, they're really clever. I think. I mean, I took my time writing it. Usually when I write songs, it's whatever comes to me. This one, I actually sat down and said, I really want this one clever.
Oh, I can't wait to check it out, man. Yeah. That's awesome. I need some cartoons for this afternoon.
I'll send it to you guys.
This is going to be great.
I'll send it to you guys. You guys will dig it.
Yeah, Chris, what your email me, so I don't have to forward it to you.
Okay, 1 second here.
Throw it in there, and then I'll send you guys the whole record.
Good. I can't wait to listen to it because I'm an old school fan, of that kind of stuff too. And I really appreciate you taking the time to do this.
Sure. Thanks you guys for having me on. It's you guys keep rocking your show.
Chris, you got anything else?
Always.
Okay.
Thank you, my friend, so much.
You got it. Thank you guys for having us on.
Good luck with the record. Be safe on the road.
Man.
Yeah, cool. And I'll send that over to you guys right now.
Awesome.
And let us know if you're touring around too.
You guys are both in the New York, Long Island area?
We're both in
DC.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We will be coming through that
I'm
way.
in Richmond. He's in Northern Virginia.
Fantastic. Yeah, we'll be definitely coming that way.
Cool.
So
cool.
Now, are you guys on Facebook and all that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Tag, find me on Facebook and tag this on there, and we'll promote it.
Perfect.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. And when you get here in town, you owe us a beer.
Got it. Fantastic. Love it.
Sorry.
Great meeting you guys, man.
You
guys
too,
are awesome.
man.
Nice talking to you, my
easy.
friend. Take
Do it
care.
again.
All right, be well.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Ever wonder what a punch from Elton John feels like?
Or how you'd cope with having turned down the chance to be in Nirvana?
Or what signal Keith Richards gives when he wants you to get the hell out of his hotel room?
Fans of Too Much Effing Perspective don't have to wonder, because they've heard these exact stories and a jillion others on our podcast. I'm Alex Hoffman, former tour manager for Radiohead.
And I'm musician and comedy writer Alan Keller. On the TMEP show, we get guests like Nancy Wilson from Heart, Jeremiah Freites from the Lumineers, and Modern Family's Julie Bowen to tell us things they may have only shared with their therapist, clergy, or a TMZ stringer.
So join us on Too Much Effing Perspective. That's EFFING Perspective. The only podcast you crank up to 11.